When you're on location and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
We're live at BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill for Customer Appreciation Day, which I saw people coming in, and one guy just came and goes, I came to see the podcast, and the Customer Appreciation Day. yeah, that's 50% off. Yeah, 50% off. Why? Why all that? Why? It's so generous.
We do it once a year.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a way to give back, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we do a lot of things in charity, but it's nice to be able to say to the customers, thank you, and we'll once a year we give you 50% off.
That's like unbelievable.
A deal on top of a deal.
A deal on top of a deal.
It's a huge loss, but it's worth it.
Usually he waits for a massive snowstorm, though.
This is so it's keep. But it's nice. It's a Monday night after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Usually places are quiet.
Yeah.
It's got a little buzz here. It's nice.
It's good. It's been good all day.
All right, good.
I was going
like
to say,
hearing
did it
that.
go all day?
It went 12 to 8.
I like
Yeah.
hearing that.
Yeah.
Laura, you are the only other Bills fan at this table. Really, it may be Jameson, but Matt is not, and Kevin is not.
Yeah.
I will, and I have to say this. I have to say, Bills fans.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to be mean to you, and I don't want to. But if that were the Bills in that game yesterday,
Oh, I'm glad we didn't
I
play
think it's the
them.
same result.
I don't think
it's the same
anybody
result.
was touching that team yesterday.
Yeah,
Matt,
they were
they
on
couldn't play
fire.
any better.
It was
In the
amazing.
F was that, and I don't know much about Jalen Hurts. I hear a lot of negative things, all this stuff. They shut down Saquon, and it was almost like they had other options.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he threw some beautiful balls.
Jalen's
yesterday.
not a bad quarterback. He gets a bad rap.
He was my
Okay.
fantasy
Don't forget,
quarterback this
They
year.
only lost,
yeah.
3 games this year? 4 maybe?
His
Yeah,
rap is,
They-
is getting cut in not cut in college, but benched in college and all that.
Yeah.
stuff.
Exactly.
but he's a coach's kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He won 11 games straight for them. I mean, it's not a fluke that they won this game. They
Yeah.
have a great defensive line and offensive line. That's where you win the game.
They didn't blitz at all. It had, 7 sacks?
Something like that.
6.
It was 4-man rush the entire game.
I mean, did you? So I see something on social media. Oh, Greg had sent it to me on social media of Tom Brady talking, and Tom Brady goes, "Look, man, I was not the best athlete. I was in the." He goes, "But my superpower was studying film." He said, "When we played the Chiefs, I studied that film for 2 weeks. I didn't go out Friday night. I was studying that film." He goes, "So when they lined up, I knew." Before they even got into their stance, what was coming. He goes, it was almost like a cheat code. He goes, but that's how I played the game. He goes, that's how Peyton Manning played the game. That's how Drew Brees played the game. Those were our super. I feel like did Kansas City even? I mean,
they made him look terrible.
They made him look awful.
And they're not a terrible
It
team,
was
as we all
pathetic.
know.
Well, I feel like Kansas City this year has had a lot of luck. Like they've had some lucky wins, if you think about the Denver, the field goal.
That's the NFL, though.
Yeah, but I didn't think they were going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. I didn't think that they deserved. Obviously, I thought the Bills were going
I
to be
thought the
in
Bills were
it.
going too.
I did
But
too.
Philly was unstoppable yesterday. Before we went on, I told Matt, I was like, it was a boring game,
Yes.
but it was a good game because Philly just kept going.
I mean, they
it
just kept
wasn't
going.
like 0-0.
I will say this.
It was,
I know it was sort of garbage time, and I don't know if that really means it. Patrick Mahomes is a competitor. Mahomes is a competitor. I mean, he right down to that worthy pass was a beautiful ball,
great
right
ball.
in the basket. I don't know how the hell you do that. Like when I watch those guys, I don't know
They're
how
so
you.
talented.
How do you time it? Like, how do you time it? It's amazing to me. And I go, it doesn't mean shit.
fourth
It
quarter,
doesn't mean
was
shit.
done.
But here's what it said to me. I'm not giving up.
Oh, and Mahomes even said that. He goes, these garbage time stats mean nothing to me, but I'm a competitor. I'm going to play 100%.
Yeah. And
He
don't
could have
you,
easily sat
don't
down
you
the rest
love
of the
that
game.
a little bit?
Yeah, you got to
But
love
if, if they can get either one of those onside kicks and make a quick pass down the field,
Yeah.
you've got your down 3-4 possessions, but I've proven you could do it in one pass.
It was funny because at halftime yesterday, all the commentators were saying it's not over. It's not over. That Kansas City just needs a good drive. They need a,
Yeah.
just
Well,
get
we
a
all
little
know
bit.
Improve
We all know
You've
Kansas
seen it
City.
over and over and over.
But then this morning, watching, I forget what we were watching, and everyone on ESPN was like, they were out of it within the first 10 minutes, of the game. Like, they could not make a play. Philly could not be stopped. And so it was just funny
Who's
to
the
hear.
cornerback for the Eagles, the rookie? It was his
John.
birthday.
John.
Yeah. Best cornerback? One of the best in the league?
I think he won Rookie of the Year, didn't he?
Defensive rookie?
It was
of the
him
year?
and the
I
other
don't-
one.
I
They
don't
have
know.
two.
They have two good corners that they drafted this year. Like Howie Roseman's done a great job with that team.
Yeah.
Say it. The 22 players on that team are either from free agent or trading. So this guy is doing this. And then this year he hits the gold mine with the jackpot in the draft, I should say.
Yeah.
Last year he only had Jalen Carter out of it, who's a monster.
All right.
And then this year, great corners.
As
Oh,
you're
no, I'm sorry. It
talking,
was Jared first.
as you're talking about this team, is there indigestion? Are you getting
Yeah.
acid
And I'll be
reflux?
honest with you. I think that Philadelphia is your new Kansas City. They're going to be there for a while.
Okay.
They got a few years before they hit salary cap hell. So I think they have until 28
Yeah.
before they're really strung with money.
Well, I say that sort of jokingly, but you are a Cowboys fan, and they are in the NFC East
Look
as
at
well.
they're dominant yesterday. They
Yeah.
showed how dominant
And
they are.
You hate. I don't know. I don't know if hate's too strong.
It's the word. Yeah, it's the word.
Well, Cowboys it looks like they're getting a new offensive coordinator.
No. He's just going to be an offensive assistant.
Who's that?
Your boy.
Ken Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey. Well, hey, you know what? Hang on a second.
And Aaron Rodgers
Hang
said
on
he's
a
ready.
second. You know what? He may be. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I mean, our offensive coordinator is our head coach, so
Yes.
he's going to be an offensive assistant, which he was good, right?
Yes, he
a great
was. Yes, he
quarterbacks
was.
coach
Yes, he
for
was.
Josh.
Yep.
Just wasn't a great offensive coordinator.
No. And by the way, you sometimes you stumble and you learn, and you stumble and you learn,
Sure.
and each time you get better and better.
Can't
So
judge him on last year. He was with the Browns.
yeah, I know.
Might be a step up from the Cowboys, though.
Well, the Browns were. What's going to happen? Here are the storylines. Like now that the season's over, the storylines I'm interested in. What goes on with Deshaun Watson? What happens there?
Well, he just re-tore his Achilles, so he's out for
a
the
year.
season.
Right. So
I don't see how he could ever play again.
okay. So we figure that's over then, pretty much. The Pete Carroll, the whole Raiders thing is interesting to me. It's interesting. What they do, I don't know, but that's interesting to me. And
The one I'm hearing, it makes me kind of wonder what Matt's thinking if it comes through is the Giants looking at possibly going after Stafford and Cooper Kupp, which immediately puts them with a third wide receiver with Neighbors and another wide receiver they could draft, immediately upgrades their offense and changes the course of that division again.
I haven't heard that one.
yeah, there was stuff about Stafford.
Stafford hasn't even decided if he's going to play next year.
Well, that's interesting. He was on
the right
vacation,
amount of
right?
money, he will.
They showed some picture of them all in Mexico or wherever the
Yeah.
fucking rich people go, and they were all standing there, and it said something about NFL star veteran partying while future is in limbo. So I'm wondering.
This is something they do every year. They go to Cabo every year. In fact,
Yes,
it's
yes,
usually
yes.
with the coach.
And his
McVay.
wife, I think, just
Yeah.
got pregnant.
Did she?
McVay's wife.
No, Stafford's
Stafford.
wife.
Oh,
Man.
Stafford's wife.
I think they were
37.
showing
How
they
old
were
is she?
showing him and Haley,
Geriatric pregnancy.
his wife and Haley were talking
thank
about
you.
it at the honors.
No, that's but that's what they're called. I think
It was 36. That's bad. enough.
Above
How old-
35 is geriatric.
35
Yeah.
is considered
Yeah.
geriatric pregnancy. I think I was 39.
Yeah, I was 36.
No, it's 35.
Over here. No, not you. I'm saying when I was with him, he was. I think I was.
Jameson?
Yeah,
When you were pregnant with Jameson.
Yeah.
yeah, I was 39. I think. I don't even. I don't know.
No thanks.
Yeah,
I mean, I know
will-
a ton of people who have
Starting over right now.
babies.
All right.
sounds terrible.
Okay, so here's the thing that's interesting to me that you bring that up because I see the guys, and this one has been sort of weighing heavy on me. I see guys who start over. Like my mother even made a comment to my brother-in-law when they went with their kids to a playground or something. My mom goes, "Look at all the grandfathers." He goes, "No, it's not. These are guys on the second marriage." And sometimes it's tough. And I just had a guy I was more of an acquaintance, but I'm pretty sure no one's saying it, but I think he offed himself going through a second divorce, 56 years old, 1-year-old child,
Oh.
other kids from the previous marriage in their 20s.
Well, my neighbor just got the snip, and he was saying the doctor was telling him there was a guy in a couple months ago, 70, to get his vasectomy reversed because he met a nice young lady who was in
No.
her mid-30s who wanted a kid, got it reversed, cost him $11,000 out of pocket, and then went back in and got it re-snipped.
Hell no.
Wow, why?
You're not talking about your former coach?
Yeah, I know. Okay, that
Oh,
looks.
God.
It's starting to look a little ridiculous.
It is,
It
yeah.
started because I think I see her at the Super Bowl.
She did
They
know
were-
that Thursday night, the award show.
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Her
the award
silver
show.
Ensemble.
Yeah, I mean, she
Got a
looked good,
Super
but,
Bowl champion shirt on from Super Bowl 51.
but then I thought there was something with her yesterday. I
Was
don't know
she in
why.
the commercial?
Yeah, she was wearing
I think she was
She
in a
was in
commercial.
she was in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial
Yes, she was.
with him.
That's right,
yeah,
with him.
And Ben Affleck.
Well, isn't she a model or something? So she's looking to
have
be
no
out
idea.
there
She's
more.
not a
So
mo-
now she's definitely putting herself out there more.
Yeah,
I
it's not unattractive.
I just look
just-
back though, and
He is.
I know.
I think that
He's
they
so
edited
fucking
her
fat,
chin.
Huh?
I think they edited her chin in that commercial.
Okay, because now
millions
we
of dollars, loses weight.
Were you on with us when we talked about? I read comments about
Yes.
her, and they said her jawline is like
Yeah.
looks like she could break through concrete.
Yeah, and I
Just
like,
still have that effect.
oh my god, I didn't think it was that bad, and then I saw some pictures of her at the NFL honors, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like,
Is it really,
that-
man?
I have to know.
As a woman, like
As a woman,
Yeah.
It's like a square jaw, right? If I remember right.
no,
No?
it is pointy. It is
Oh, it's
sort of. It's like
Oh, Jay Leno.
cartoonish.
Oh.
I know it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
Hey.
bad for her, but
She's gotta have
also
something.
now, oh, yeah,
Bad
she's
points.
definitely
Oh,
gonna.
Who's dating?
Yeah.
Well, people said she couldn't get somebody her own age. That
Listen, there's a lot of women out there that look for older guys because they don't like guys their own age.
I
because they're
understand that.
Very immature most of the
I
time.
believe me,
Especially
I've,
at her
I've
age.
seen that happen. I've known it myself.
She's got a chin.
Yeah, but I don't. That doesn't look
That
bad
doesn't
to
look
me.
terrible to
Let
me.
me
though.
see. Let me see the shirt. Yeah, that doesn't look
I
bad.
don't think that's terrible.
No.
No.
I think it looks pointy.
I
Looks
feel like
just
I
like
got
yours.
I mean, what?
You know what that
Looks
sounds
just
like?
like yours.
Hang on.
No.
something's a single
You know
one.
what that sounds like? You know what that sounds? That sounds catty.
She said, "What?"
Yeah.
She's like, "What?" No, that's not what that's from.
She's just got one. You've got two.
Oh.
What are you doing out there?
Jesus,
Well,
I think you're
listen,
far
right
away.
here.
Far
I can't
away.
get hit
You
over
wanna
here.
be on
Okay,
camera?
ready? If you look at this, that's definitely an edited chin in that photo
It
but you
is.
know what?
It does look a little
in
bit
her
edited.
commercial.
All right, so they.
I can still get past it.
Well, is it that, or is she just got a different angle? It's probably edited.
It's
Probably, yeah.
definitely edited.
What's the old adage? You
Wow.
don't have to face.
This is a lot of work to look into
You're in
to
radio.
somebody you're never going to meet. I don't know if anybody else agreed with this or not. I got nervous in the beginning of the Super Bowl when there was the call on AJ Brown on the 4th and 2, and they got. Did we not? I did. Everybody and
First thing I thought of,
Facebook blew
here
up.
we go.
Yes!
People are gonna start crying.
Yes!
Here we go.
Well, did not everyone start go? Well, there
It was
is
on
all
New
the
York Post within like 10 minutes.
the favoritism. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
The favoritism of the Kansas City Chiefs. I figured for sure. I go. This
I didn't
is,
think it was a terrible call. I think they could
it
have let him
wasn't.
play.
They could have let him play. It
But-
wasn't a terrible
But it
call.
came right.
And
It came right back too. There was one right after.
right
It was
after
just
that,
as bad.
that benefited
And
the
the
other
other way.
guys.
And
I
most
thought
of
it
the
was.
calls yesterday did benefit Philadelphia. And now everybody says because they lost. Well, they had to do that because it was becoming so obvious. Shut the fuck up.
I kind of
These
like
guys are human beings. What the, ask Joe how fast they have to make this
How
call. It's a
fast?
split second.
Matt.
he
It's
did
a-
think it was a bad call.
Did he?
He did say that.
I think they should have let him
Yeah.
play, but
it's so fast. The game is so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know how you see it. I really don't.
that's why I put the GPS in the football and you know what's a first down, what's not.
I agree. That has to happen, and I think it has to happen because
Because you
more
can
of
use that
gambling
along
now.
with the replay to see where his knee is.
Yes, right. Along with the replay,
It's
right.
2025. The NFL will have it.
That
going.
knee down cost me a bet though yesterday because I had over jersey 15 to score the first touchdown, and the wide receiver was down at the half-yard line. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're screwed at that point. It's gonna be number one.
Yep.
Do I dare tiptoe into asking anybody what they thought of the halftime show? No,
Well, Laura's got a lot of
Laura?
experience with that. Maybe
I
she
loved
knows.
it.
Honky alert! Honky alert!
You-
Honky alert!
you loved it. I'll tell you this.
I did not think it was a entertainment halftime show.
No, I thought it was a
did not think
protest.
it belonged in the Super Bowl. I thought it was very theatrical. I thought it was symbolic. I liked his point. I liked the theatrics. I liked the dancers. I liked the Squid Game reference. I liked Samuel. I liked
Uncle
the show,
Sam.
but I did not think it was a halftime show.
Well, I'm with you on a lot of it. I have one Kendrick Lamar album from a couple years back called "To Pimp a Butterfly." I liked it because I knew nothing about that side of the world, right?
Yeah.
And it was poetic, and it opened my eyes to some things. I think he's a really bright guy, but I thought this was a protest like that went over most people's heads.
Yes,
maybe.
exactly. And
Don't you?
people did
Yeah.
not understand.
And I
like,
don't think it was a protest against white people. I think it was a protest against the power that forces entertainment. And I felt like the message was a lot of entertainment in our culture and a lot of like slang and style and all this comes from African Americans, black people, from black people. And
absolutely.
but then it's controlled by other stuff. And it made me wonder if this is the stuff, even though he's nuts, Kanye's going, I don't know what the F's going on. Like, what the fuck's happening with that guy? He's like losing his mind. He's calling himself a Nazi. He's on there. He's hating.
Yeah.
But I go, it's the people in control that control the stuff that feel like it gets stolen from the Kendrick Lamars. And man, he was shitting on Drake every which way he possibly
The
could.
best at
Hey,
the end is
Drake,
when he
with a
just
smile.
laughs and smiles in the camera after he says, "Hey, Drake."
Yeah.
Like they're beefing hard. So for him to do
Hard.
that, because Drake is suing him, so he went out and sang the song he's suing him about.
Yeah,
But
like,
look at
he
the
did not
lines.
say- He did not say the word
Pedophile.
pedophile.
Okay.
He did leave that out, but
Yeah.
that
Smart
was
move.
where Samuel L. Jackson jumped. At one point he goes, "You can't sing that song. They're suing you about it."
Yeah.
And then
I thought
another
the
one.
NFL said he couldn't do it.
I don't know. I
But then
maybe.
I said that man just won 5 Grammys.
here-
He is out there like I don't.
Here
give a
was the
fuck.
thing that I thought was interesting. And maybe I'm way off base here, but I go, as much as like some of it I didn't even understand the words. It was so I just
Yes,
didn't. So
yeah.
if you're going to talk about entertaining, no. Was it well done? Yeah.
Yeah.
To have Serena Williams dancing,
Oh.
who used to date Drake. I mean, come on.
And she looks great.
Come on.
This is great if you think about it.
She looks
Yeah.
great.
I would totally have done exactly what he did. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Like,
I probably would have went a little further. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a friend who like messaged me on Instagram and was like, "What are you talking about? That was a great halftime show. That sucked." And I like explained it to him.
Yeah.
I was like, "Mike, look, like,"
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, I didn't even
Well,
People
think
didn't know.
to
Because-
look into it." I
Because
was
we're
like,
mostly,
yeah.
we're there to be entertained. But that's his point. And he's basically saying Drake is a shill for the man to just, take things and make you think everything's cool when they're stealing from us is what I felt like he was trying to say. I don't know.
I mean, he even wore the same chain as Drake. All
Yeah.
little things he
Yeah.
did, man, that nobody caught.
Okay, here's one that I read about. I didn't. Somebody else told me. I did not pick up on this. It was a Nintendo controller, right? The shape, which is owned by Sony, who Drake is.
It was all the Sony logo. It was the X, the circle, the triangle, and the square.
Oh, Okay.
It was
In each
also
corner.
Squid Games.
Squid Games.
Squid
yeah.
It was
Games.
Squid Games, like pitting one another
Another-
against
it's
one
each-
another
yes.
for the entertainment of the wealthy.
Okay,
Like,
so
yeah.
maybe it was a stretch with it because is Drake on Sony? That's what somebody said,
That I
and
don't
that's
know.
why I
Maybe
don't
he's
know
a
either.
spokesperson for them. I don't know.
Well,
If you think about it, it was
or the Sony
brilliantly
labels
put
are
together.
there.
Like he's a brilliant mind.
Well, he won
dude.
a Pulitzer
I
Prize
was gonna
for
say, he won a
literature.
Pulitzer, yeah.
Like,
He's a brilliant guy.
yeah.
Okay,
And
all
he
right.
pulled it off, and
Here,
now these $700 jeans are being talked about.
Oh my God, the bootleg
Yeah.
jeans. I loved them.
they're $700.
That's
They
exactly what
were
Natalie said too.
Celine. Yeah.
$700.
Jameson wants 2.
Yeah, thank you.
One for Valentine's Day.
And yes, Drake
But-
is associated with Sony Music as a distributor for his
Oh,
records.
so
okay.
music, okay.
That's why I thought it was this
Brilliantly
other
put
person
together.
said it to me.
I
Very
didn't
well done.
understand it because I wasn't really paying attention like that.
Yeah.
So I didn't until I started reading about
Well,
it. I didn't realize what he was
See,
doing.
I saw-
and that's how I think most people were.
Right.
I think most people are just like, "What is this?" But I was sitting with another one of my friends who knows, like, we're both into the symbolism and and know what he stands for. And
Making
we
the
were,
flag
we
with
were
all the
whole
black
time
dancers.
It was all black dancers in
Yeah.
red, white, and blue,
Yeah.
and like some of his lines from other songs.
Did you
and
realize
stuff.
at one point they made the stage look like a prison?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
no, it
That
was
was
a-
very,
Yeah,
very smart.
like
But I
it
thought-
was,
was
so
that to say,
symbolic.
like,
That's what I hope people.
Even women, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
hope people were researching it today, and instead of just being like,
Nope.
No.
I couldn't
No.
understand it.
No,
my
it's
mom
not.
texted me. My mom
You're gonna listen
texted
to
me. It's like,
Facebook.
I hope Lucas doesn't like this shit, and I like texted her back. I was like, I like this shit because he's standing up for everybody.
Well,
Like,
people look at it, oh, it's rap, it sucks. and
Yeah.
they
Yes,
hate it.
yes,
If they
yes.
hate the music genre,
Okay.
then they hate it. That's
Yes.
of
bullshit.
course.
Wow, Matt. Okay.
I will say, when is the last time there was a rock band that did anything for halftime, though?
Um,
God, Who
It's
was the
been
last
years.
one?
I don't know.
It's been
So,
It
it'd
had-
be nice
no, it's
to
been
change
years.
it up. It's either
Yeah.
country or hip hop. It
Or
seems to be
pop.
hip hop most of the time. Right?
Yeah.
I want to say the
It's
last one was
rarely
the Who.
country.
It's not. I think most
It's
of
not
the.
country,
I think it's
it's
mostly
pop or
Thanksgiving.
hip-hop.
Is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I think it was a kind of a wake up call that went over most people's heads. It's kind of what I was
Exactly.
thinking when
But
I
was
saw
like reading people. I'm trying to not participate in Facebook, like, reactions, but I was reading all the people's comments and I was like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. It's
yeah,
like just
but
scrolling 'cause I'm-
here's the thing. Like, if you look at it that way, here's what I was thinking as I go. Here's somebody saying, you're stealing black culture, and it's not you or me stealing black culture. It's whoever's disseminating the entertainment, right? They steal the best of the stuff. That was sort of if you were to boil it down to one point, and he's trying to take it back and point it out, much like the president, who is now president, is finding. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. I have no idea. But that was sort of the same mentality, right? They're corrupt up top there. There's corruption here. I'm going to expose it. It felt like the same mentality. And I go, I just don't think the people that support the president are going to like it at all. Only because.
Well,
yeah.
no, those
No,
rednecks are
certain,
gonna like
certain
it.
are not.
Yeah.
Certain are not. But somebody, and I that was what I was thinking. I go, boy, it's not that. We're not that far off on if we were just to boil it down to that one point. Let's expose the corruption. What are we doing now? Is he getting rid of pennies?
Yeah, he's not. They're
There's
no longer going to
minting?
mint them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I'm fine
is
with
that
that.
a new thing? Then?
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
No
who the hell
longer.
uses
Today's new.
pennies.
I'm fine with
Nobody.
that.
Who does?
You get rid of nickels too at the same time.
Yeah, except that I always need a penny when I'm at the liquor store. Need a penny. Leave a penny. Need a penny. Like, I always leave my pennies in case somebody else is a little short.
Yeah, yeah.
The last rock halftime show, and I'm air quoting rock band, would be Coldplay. Before that, it was the Who.
Oh, I love
Wow.
Coldplay.
That had to be
50
in
was
the 90s?
Coldplay. 50 was
Oh,
Coldplay.
that wasn't too long ago.
And
9
then
years
the
ago.
Who was
Who had to be back in
The
90s.
Who is.
the Who was in 2010,
Oh,
right before the Black Eyed Peas and Madonna.
okay. Yeah. Oh, interesting. All right. Well, I don't know if they could get another. I don't know who you would get.
That's the problem.
There
The
are
rock
no-
side.
The
There are
rock
none.
side is getting old if you think about
We're
it.
fucking ancient. The Stones are
Yeah.
80.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
who's
80
coming up?
years
And
old.
there's no new rock.
No.
CMF's going to still be playing the same music in 20 years.
100%.
There's nothing else for
It'll
them to
become
play. you know?
classical.
Yeah.
it's,
right.
it's a classical music. All right, we'll take a moment. We are at BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the Mall of Grease Ridge. I don't know if I bring this up or not. Just some stuff about Grease. Can I bring it up? Or
Yeah,
all right, I'll just
What are they going to do? Track my car?
no.
No, she's in Webster.
Maybe.
She's in Webster now.
Maybe
No, well, there's a new one. Is it the same one?
no. It's a new.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said it's a new guy, right?
We are gonna get our friend on one of these days too. Ryan Murphy, who's
Okay.
trying to run. I think
Yeah,
tonight's
I hope he runs.
I think tonight is the selection process for the candidate.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get to all that right after this.
Can I get a little volume?
Yeah, man. What? I don't know. Let me see.
Yep,
Is
yep.
it-
Down a little bit.
Aha,
A little
thank
bit
you.
more down. Down. Good.
Cigarette thing. What did you got a plate?
That's not mine. Your mistake was right.
Oh,
I think you've had that.
Welcome back live from BTB. Oh, I'm sorry.
Caught her chowing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I apologize.
None of us were ready.
No, nobody was ready. I guess I was.
Bait in the mouth.
I was like, man, we're taking a
Oh,
longer
you know,
break.
why do you got to do this shit? Why do you have to do it? All right, so I don't want to say it. That was
What?
awful. There was somebody wrote a nasty
hurt her
comment.
feelings.
About me?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
when you were talking about Belichick's girlfriend, they go,
Yeah.
"This coming from Laura. Last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it." It's okay.
Is that what you call it?
Okay.
A hook?
So that's what. Yeah. So I thought that was rude, and I put it up on the screen and then read it and took it down immediately.
Oh, people don't hurt my feelings.
I know.
We've been trying for months.
I know.
It's
I
not
just
Mark.
don't care.
That's a good point. You know, it's funny because Mark is not feeling well. I hope he does get better, but he I wrote him and
dying.
said, "No, I just hope he gets better." Is all
Got
I
the
said.
sniffles.
Hey, he's got a sniffle. So I
He
said,
went skydiving, Rocky Mountain watching.
so I
Watch.
I went to he called me to say or sent me a text, and I just said, "Hey, we're going to be live at BTB tonight. When was anybody going to tell me?" And I go, "I wasn't finalized till last night. I wasn't going to interrupt the Super Bowl. I figured I'd let you know today."
What you're supposed to know. You're supposed to let your producer know what you're doing.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I know,
didn't find out till this morning either.
I know that you're not an Eagles guy.
Nah.
However, Gates Chili grad,
Yeah.
Clint Hurt.
Yeah.
I forgot he used to be with Seattle, and he was the assistant head
Yeah.
coach there,
Yeah.
and
Clint.
defensive line. Yeah,
My buddy's good friends with him.
Is he
actually.
really?
Yeah. I didn't realize he
Loved
went to
it.
Philadelphia.
love to talk. I mean, I didn't either.
There's another connection there too. They had a picture of
Yes, they did.
Clinton, another guy. I don't know who
It
the other
was
guy
like
was.
the president of some kind of operation. I don't know.
Well, Danny grew up and was better than Nick Sirianni when he was a kid.
Okay, the Super Bowl is usually known for commercials. Now, I tried to pay attention yesterday. Some people were outraged, I guess, by the Bressner one where they showed a lot of press.
Oh, the boobies.
Yeah.
I didn't see
Janet?
that.
Oh, I missed it. I'm
I
a boot
did
guy,
too.
damn it.
I missed it too.
Was it
I
Janet
had somebody
Jackson's
show me. I go, I don't know how I saw that.
One of the kids I was watching it with, he's like 12 years old. He's like, oh, why that commercial end?
They were talking about that on Dallas radio today, that the guy, you know, his son's 7. So he had explained what it's about. Why is everybody's boobs on TV?
Yeah,
and he had
it's
explained to him. And his wife had just had an exam last week. He's like, well, that's what mom had done last week. She had an exam done to make sure that she's
Everything's
healthy
good.
in there.
Yeah.
So he's like, it was a great teaching point for me at that point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I can see where I guess people get mad, but
Thank
come on now.
It's a
It's not
I mean,
Janet
it-
Jackson
it's-
slip.
it's a
Oh
good-
God, that was
it's-
the greatest
It
segue.
was.
So,
One of my friends who's I'm going to a party for her this weekend. She just found out she has breast cancer, and so she's having a thanks for the mammaries party.
oh, that's
And
awesome.
I'm like, yeah.
You got to put a positive spin on it, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is. She's like, I'm gonna get the boobs of my dreams because they
That's
have
true.
to.
Oh, they're doing a double,
Yeah, she's
Ah.
doing it. You know,
and then you got to go to a tattoo artist and get the nipple
nipple
tattoo.
done and everything. Yep.
Look at
But,
that.
I mean, she just went in for regular like doctor's exams. Didn't expect anything. So
How old?
people do.
Your age?
Yeah. Maybe
She live in
40.
Webster.
No, she's not.
Oh,
She's not in Webster.
Matt, I thought you were on to something
Yeah.
there. I was just about to jump on the bandwagon with that one.
Have they released the ratings for the Super Bowl yet?
Not yet.
No.
Usually they do by now.
It's usually out
usually
quick.
do.
I checked just before we came on just to be sure they didn't, but
I'm wondering if they weren't as good.
Well, they were saying
everybody's
be-
saying they're not going to watch it. So
because of the game, and then they were saying because of Trump and everything that they expected the numbers
People
to
are
be
gonna- yeah.
down, but not drastically.
They
Down.
didn't even show Trump on TV, did
just
they?
one time.
He was
In
on
the
once.
beginning, yeah.
Oh,
And I think they showed Taylor 3 times.
The fact that he had to tweet about Taylor getting booed, it's like
Even
there
though
are
he
not
partially
more
got
things
booed
that you
too,
can
you know?
fucking
that was
he got
worry
cheered
about-
and booed. He didn't.
No.
Oh.
But that was the great. At least he provides some entertainment from time to
Oh
time.
my
You go,
God.
that's the guy.
to think
Megan
that's our
never
president.
forgets.
The Little Caesars eyebrow commercial I enjoy.
See, I must have missed a
You
lot of
didn't,
commercials.
Eugene Levy?
Because I feel like the commercials suck, so I think I just stopped paying attention.
Well, they weren't great. There was so his eyebrows fly. Eugene Levy, who's got those big, thick eyebrows, he's trying the Little Caesar puffs, and they fly off, and then like they land on a baby, and they do different. It was kind of funny, and then I guess Pringles did the same thing with the mustache on the logo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then they had who's the basketball player with the big beard and anyway Hardaway?
James Harden?
Harden.
Harden.
All of a sudden he's missing his mustache like that fool. That was all right. The Ultra Pickleball, I like that one. It was with William Dafoe and Catherine O'Hara, and they were playing pickleball for Ultra.
Ultra.
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I did see
I
that
didn't
one.
think
That
that
was
was
the
bad.
first beer commercial because Lucas was mad he got it wrong.
Oh, these were prop
It
bets in
used,
your
to,
house?
Oh,
it used
yeah.
to be Bud, but not anymore.
Yeah,
Same
he had
company,
gas Bud Light. Yeah.
And then the Mountain Dew Seal commercial made me laugh.
That was a little.
That
That
made
was
me
a
laugh.
little cringy, though.
It was. It was so cringy
I
that
don't
it
think I
made me
saw that
laugh out
one.
loud.
I, mean, I was laughing, but I'm like,
I
that's kind of
laughed.
fucking cringy.
It's awful. It looked really creepy, weird.
Yeah,
But
it
I
was
go,
creepy.
Yeah, seal is a seal singing.
Oh.
And then
Yeah,
they-
they had his face on a seal. So the body of a seal and then
AI?
his face.
yeah.
Oh.
It was
No, it was real. It wasn't
No,
AI.
it wasn't even AI. It wasn't even that good. It was like somebody photoshopped it really bad.
It did look like
Yeah, it was a terrible Photoshop.
No, I didn't know if it was like he was in prosthetic, like a
No.
seal. Like,
No, it was
no,
just
no,
a
no.
seal, and
Okay.
his face was there singing. It was weird.
It
yeah,
was-
I
it
don't
was
think I
very
had
weird.
watched a lot of the.
I didn't see
Yeah.
many of the commercials this year. I
Yeah.
just wasn't paying.
No.
I didn't pay as close attention to the game as I usually do either.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I just didn't have much of an interest.
I was
Oh,
doing a bunch of other things, but I tried to see the commercials because I go, that maybe they'll be entertaining. And I mean, there were some good moments in the game, but that's about it. The Terry Bradshaw. I'm worried about that guy.
They're saying somebody was saying today he needs to retire.
I didn't
miss
think he
something?
was bad at all. That's not it. I didn't actually see much of him. It was the post game. I didn't think he was terrible. There were somebody, I thought it was Goodell, maybe yelling, I said come back to me or something. I don't know who it was.
Oh.
But Bradshaw's hand was shaking like crazy.
Oh, really?
They
Yeah.
keep trolling him out every time Fox has it. He's always the one on the podium doing it, and every time he's out there, they're like, "This guy's 100. He's got it. You got to take him out."
Well, I didn't think he doesn't look bad, and he certainly didn't miss a beat.
Shouldn't it be Strahan at this point? doing
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
That's who you think
Yeah.
they'd want to put Strahan up there.
Or
No.
him and Gronk. Gronk could be entertaining.
Oh, Gronk. He's such a meathead. He tries so hard,
He's
too.
funny though.
He's so Buffalo, man.
He
When
is
he
Buffalo.
opens his mouth, it's like, "Oh, he did a great job, man." When I was doing
Let's do a shot.
Yes, that's what it sounds like. Isn't that what you're waiting to hear
They
next?
should just put the bowling ball up there for him from the Bills tailgate. Go
That would be
ahead.
really funny.
It would be.
That would be really funny.
Fox probably wouldn't think so, but I do.
So we're at BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge in the town of Grease, which I believe, I don't know if it's still true, was the biggest suburb in New York State outside of Long Island.
Oh, really?
I think.
Reselling?
I thought always
Grease is
within the
pretty big.
state. Within the state, it is very
I
big.
think it's the biggest town in a state. That's not a city.
Okay.
Biggest town.
All right. It is interesting because
That makes
Canandaigua was a city.
Right.
Greece could be a city.
Yeah, it should be.
You know.
Greece is bigger than the actual city, I think.
Yeah, I believe that.
It is.
Population-wise, I would think it might be. But there's a second lawsuit's been filed against the town of Greece, and we have talked about in the past Ryan Murphy, and Ryan Murphy was Citizen Murphy, and he was trying to. I don't know if he was trying to. I think he stumbled upon some things that he felt were inappropriate. Maybe
I think he was trying to fight his assessment, right?
He
That's how
was
this
trying to
started?
fight his assessment. You got it exactly right. He was saying
He's a
that.
smart guy.
Yes, he went against the assessment, and then he found out that some people were getting favorable assessments, others were not, and so he started to chirp, as they say in the hockey world.
He does the
Started
work.
chirping
though.
on the ice.
He does the research.
He does the legwork, 100%. Well, now Tina Bachman is a house cleaner, and allegedly uncovered details about a pay-to-play scheme involving renovations linked to former deputy town supervisor Michelle Marini.
Oh, her hair.
Shocker.
Yes, was that her with the hair?
It was her with the hair.
Oh God! And then she got her hair
That was
done.
such
She
a
got it
horrible
changed.
bit when Danny.
I think she changed it since then. Since everybody mocked her,
I'm sure she did.
Oh.
Michelle Marini. After her husband, this woman Matthew Bachman, who is a police officer in Greece. So I think the story, as I knew it, was Tina Bachman was cleaning the house of Michelle Marini's daughter-in-law and son, maybe, and they live. I don't think they live in Greece, and somehow she uncovered some kind of pay, and she said something to her husband, and her husband reported the allegations to law enforcement, and the lawsuit claims their family was subjected to surveillance, including GPS tracking on their car and inquiries about their activities, which would be a little scary. And the only reason I think this is worth bringing up is I think that sometimes politics at the lower level, the smaller town level, is more impactful on your day-to-day life.
Oh, yeah.
It's way more impactful, right? Your assessments, everything. It's your money directly. And the roads you drive. I mean, just it's there. And I think that it also is more cutthroat. I think it's way more cutthroat at times. I think it's more cutthroat.
It's like incestual in a way.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, dude. I don't know. But your personal privacy in small town politics, it goes away. And again, we've said Greece is a pretty big place, and it's well run. I've been out here when it has snowed like crazy, and these roads are plowed.
Yeah, it's nice.
They do a really
great job.
They do, and you've got nice things in Greece. You do. You've got nice. You've got, and then they bring in like
Hermit's Hermit. Come on, baby.
Well, okay, but I mean, they do like a big 4th of July thing. So I have no idea. I'm one of those people who are lazy and would probably go, man, I'm probably getting screwed. It's not the only one that's screwing me. Fuck it, and move on.
Right.
And maybe that's a lazy. That's weak. That's weak, Matt.
Yeah, but I'm the same way though.
Why are we
Just pay, right?
Yeah, but then when we see it, yes,
because you figure you're not going to win anyways.
That's the way I would think.
Right?
Yeah.
The way.
Like my hero for life will always be Tom Golisano because I've decided that there's yes,
the geese story.
Yeah. I go, this is a guy who has what I call fuck me money. He'll do a lawsuit knowing he's going to lose, not give a shit, and just do it to, like, I don't know, tie people up, but make a point like, hey, this isn't right, and I'm not the only one. But because we got a bunch of Matts and Bills sitting over here,
Sure.
Yeah, but I don't feel like doing it.
No.
I don't want to get up involved in that shit and have people tailing me.
Well, that everyday person isn't going to fight a fight that they don't have the money to win.
Well, that's the other thing. That's the other thing.
And he did. He has the funds. He has.
See, if I had the money, maybe I'd be different. Maybe I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it.
I don't think I want to pay a lawyer $1,000 an hour just to fuck with somebody, though.
Nah, but if I got him on the books already, I had a retainer.
Okay.
You know, I'm coming up a
right.
little
They
light
work
this
for paycheck,
month.
so you're right. He probably doesn't even have to pay.
I have no
normal
idea.
salary. So
I don't know. I it could be. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is another one of these ones, and it's scary when it's happening to more than one person.
Yeah.
That you're seeing it.
Yeah. How many more don't know?
Why do you want to leave? What are they going to do with this information?
I don't know.
I guess it's an intimidation thing, right? Shut up. Don't rock the boat.
Well, they're hoping all of a sudden you stop at the local BTB and have a few beers, and then they pull you out.
Oh.
I mean, I think surveillance.
Oh, shit, man. I never even thought of that.
They're
That's
looking to bust them doing things.
Yeah. 100%.
All of a sudden the guy stops at the bar, has a few beers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you've been drinking.
Yeah.
Pull you over. Yeah. It's very corrupt. It's very corrupt for sure. And Ryan's gonna get his day. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, he's gonna run for town supervisor. Isn't he?
Great, because
I think he said he's in the mix for the nominee. They've got 4 or 5 people that are trying to run.
Man, it sounds like a thankless job.
it is. And he's already said, listen, I've got skeletons. Y'all know about them. I'm willing to tell you everything about me from the time I've been born to now. I would be an open book with you. You know, the problem is, remember, I don't know if you remember, years ago, I think it was 20 years ago, maybe, there was a young kid in East Rochester that ran for was it mayor?
Yes. Mayor.
And they ran him out of town because they're like, kid, this is not how we do things here.
No.
And, you know,
I think that was Jennifer Kuhn, who I went to Fisher with, and she was murdered.
Ooh.
She went to...
Was it a woman? I thought
it was her brother.
Oh, okay.
It was her brother. So Jennifer Kuhn, her parents were, I thought, from the South. Dad had just moved here. They were living I think they were living in Fairport. She was living on campus. And she went to the ATM at Pittsburgh Plaza, which I think might still be there. At the time, it was like an M&T bank. And she got held up at gunpoint by some guys from the city, and they took her
Why'd they have to be from the city and not Pittsburgh?
because they went back to the city. That's
Just-
where
just-
they found.
just checking.
Just giving you
Because they wouldn't have held her up. They would have just put their arms up like, quiet, please. Quiet. Somebody wants to play through.
giving you the real deal. And then I think there were people that this was 1993, and she was no cell phones. She's trying to signal to people in the car, screaming, mouthing. Two people had said they had seen her on 490, and then they found her murdered.
That's terrible.
And then I just remember all the cameras all over Fisher campus. I remember walking back to my dorm, and they're saying, "Hey, can we talk to you?" And I'm like, "No."
Right.
No, because I didn't really know her. And so then her father came, and I mean, he was talking, and he got into politics. He became a New York State Assemblyman, and then his son became the mayor of East Rochester.
Okay.
And I've heard various things like there was some corruption. I have no idea. I really don't know.
There's corruption in all politics at every level.
But I think at the small town level, I wonder how much, you got a lot of power in where you live,
You
right?
do.
In your
Yeah, you
bubble,
do.
man. You've got power.
The ones that live here, yes.
Yeah.
So many of them don't. That's the thing.
Well, they don't live in.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Michelle didn't live
Michelle,
here, right?
she did, and then she moved.
Moved.
She's out to Lauraville.
Okay. All right. Oh, Webster, Penfield area. So that's where they were cleaning the house. That's where she uncovered the thing.
That's where they were organizing.
They were
She
organizing.
found the tracker.
I don't know. She said that she uncovered a pay. So basically, it was a pay to play scheme. Like she was going to get some work done at her house, and they were going to get this contract. And this woman who was cleaning tells her husband, goes, "Hey, man, the husband opens his trap to other law enforcement, thinking, hey, we don't want this, right? If this is true, somebody needs to look into it." And then they had GPS trackers and everything put on their car.
Just shut up and take the business.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But he was a cop, and she was cleaning the house and saw it, and so decided to tell her husband. And he was doing what he thought was the right thing, I guess, saying something. I have no idea. We'll take a moment. We're at BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill, where I'm having is this the Everything Bowl?
Yeah.
So it's eggs, pulled pork, mac and cheese, tater tots. It is so good. What's the sauce on there? It's like a sweet barbecue.
It's a sweet barbecue. Yeah.
It's really good.
It
You better
looks
get
like it weighs 6 pounds.
You better get an early study hall tomorrow.
I can eat. I think I can finish this.
Yeah, it's a whiskey barbecue and it's got fried onions on it too.
Yeah, the
Got
fried onions. Yeah, that is good
It looks
stuff.
good, honestly.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It looks
So
fantastic.
you can't go wrong.
No,
If we were in
can't beat
if we
it.
were in the studio, it'd be gone by now.
I know.
All right.
I was wondering. I said, "Man, this break is really taking a while." I saw Phil shoveled it in his mouth. I was like, "All right."
Got a bigger spoon?
I started to get nervous. Like, wait, this is taking a little while here. We got to move it along. All right, we'll take a moment. The Mile High Club. And I look right at you, Laura. That is right. I look right at you because this may be something for Valentine's Day. You may want to consider with your with Joe. I don't know. We'll get to that right after this.
What'd you order, Tyler?
Huh? It's way the car's way out, bud. No. Live at BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill. It is Customer Appreciation Day. What do you got there?
I mean, when there's bonus wings.
Oh, those wings are so good. Like, there's nothing here that isn't good, and it's huge. Wednesday is $8 burger. Yeah.
Any burger on the menu.
Any burger on
With
the menu,
fries.
$8 with fries. You can't beat it.
Laura's feeling overly appreciated by all of us tonight here at BTV.
Why?
Why?
Didn't mean to her like usual.
How
Oh,
are
I
we being?
was like, what do you mean?
Well,
It's
I'm
like
being mean. I'm
overly-
being mean.
Yeah, let's go back to what this really is. It was not like, we're being mean. No, we're not.
Oh, you chuckled. So it's just it's.
I thought he was
being
insinuating
there.
that Laura was going to do something for us.
I know. I was like, that's what I thought so too. I was like, I'm being overly appreciative.
Yeah.
I'm up here. I'm not under a table or
No,
anything, or on top of one.
Oh, well, two places I did.
Table 69.
When was the last time
Food's up.
you did either one of those? Guys, I know you've done both.
Oh God, probably not for
Wait,
a
under the
dog.
table or on the table?
Both.
Oh
Under-
wait, okay, just like out in public, or
Jesus Christ.
Or
are
just,
you talking about like fooling around
I was say
at
yesterday
a
morning?
table under like
Yeah.
like at a
20
restaurant?
minutes
Yeah,
before
yeah.
I left to
Teasing?
come out here.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
Like-
I don't know.
Well, last week?
I
No,
mean-
remember she that's what she wanted
That's what you
for
need
Joe's
that.
birthday.
That's what you need is that little remote.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's a fun game.
yeah.
Wait, you've played?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Where? Like going, just tell me it was going through like
Amherst game.
Are you watching that puck, honey?
Go!
Yeah, the last time I was at an Amherst game.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, but I meant like on it. When have you been on a table in public dancing, drunk?
Oh, I know exactly when. When I went to Aruba in like 2019.
Okay. Aruba 2019.
Yeah.
They must love when those Americans
And
show up.
she was sober.
Yeah, damn.
I have
What's
a
up?
video of me still dancing on a bar.
Do you?
top. Yeah,
Where is this video? We need to put it up on like a website or
I'll
something.
pull it up.
All right.
It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, not a big deal. Who did you go with?
A group of friends.
Okay.
Yeah, my ex-husband, and then
Aruba's
like
great, but it's not
you were
a
married?
huge party.
Wait,
Wait,
shit,
you were
know?
married in, I forget that it's 2025.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
6
was
years
married.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Were there any midgets?
there was not.
Oh, that's
There's
depressing.
not. But like I remember it was the first night out in Aruba, and the guys all went to the casino, and the girls went to a bar. And hold on, they told the bartender to put Laura Loves BBC up on like the big
Jesus.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And you laughed and you went, oh, yes, I do.
I was just dancing on the bar, like having a great time.
All right. Completely aside, because you
Uh-huh.
said, what did you say? Were there little people?
Yes.
Okay. So this afternoon, I'm running. I got him at an appointment, and I got to get him over to practice. So I'm going to pick him up, and I go through. I look in the line at Dunkin' Donuts, and I go, I need a coffee or something. So I get that, and then I ask for a half a dozen munchkins. I don't think they call them that anymore.
They don't?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they do.
Well, she goes, what did you say? And I said,
Because you probably didn't say a flavor. There's
no,
different
I
flavors.
said, no, what I said was just any variety, the munchkins, just half dozen.
Yeah.
And she said to me, the what? And I went,
It's because if you're
Munchkins?
if you're ordering 6 munchkins, you might as well just order a damn donut.
and she said, oh, you mean the little donut holes? And I go, yeah.
Oh,
So,
munchkins.
okay,
Maybe
all right.
she
I was
was
just
just
checking to
new
see if we
there.
got so politically correct.
No, it's,
Like it's so
I mean, it's
like-
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Make sure you didn't say Timbits at Dunkin' Donuts.
What is this? They really did put it up. It almost
they
looks like
put
an
it up
eye
there.
chart.
Yeah.
It's there.
That's like an invitation right there.
Yeah. I'll
That,
find the
that blonde
video.
over there likes BBC.
Wow.
There was a line out the door.
Man, Aruba.
That's just the one guy.
You could have set the well, the Mile High Club. We all think of airlines and things. There's a California-based hot air balloon company
Oh.
that is. So here's the thing: $1,400. You get to go up. They take you up 5,280 feet with a bring your own bedding policy.
Oh, so they're encouraging you to.
Yeah, but you
Up in the
got
hot
to. Well,
air
this is
Well,
this
wait,
is a,
so this is help done by remote or somebody like Mark
okay.
doing it?
Mark,
There's
Mark,
gotta be
right, Mark.
somebody in there driving it.
There is somebody in there
baskets
driving
aren't
it.
that big.
That I go.
Yeah.
That
Mark's-
right there will
Mark's
ruin it
dream
for me.
job.
Yeah.
That is Mark's dream job. Yeah, it's a romantic 5,280 feet.
Romantic.
Bring your own bedding policy. Champagne breakfast included. So I don't know if this luxury starts.
Champagne breakfast. What?
Yeah, so I wonder if they keep you over, like you go up at night until the morning.
Maybe it's all encompassed in like a suite, and then you get the hot air balloon ride.
Well, yeah, but you have to have a pilot that he's pilot wearing noise canceling headphones and a privacy screen.
Oh, please.
That's what I said, and that would be the reason I couldn't do it.
What if you bend her over the side of the balloon and lose your grip? Down she goes.
Maybe it wasn't an accident.
Could you do it? You could.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Laura,
They're right here in the table. What are you talking about?
Laura, there's somebody managing. You don't care. You're an exhibitionist.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I
mean,
could do it, Matt. Even through a
I think
privacy.
I could do it.
My problem is I'd want to be like watching The View because it's a hot air balloon, so I don't want to lay
then
down
to
in the bed.
Kevin's point,
There you go.
Yeah.
you just go ahead and bend over the edge.
Yeah.
Now I got to think that. What are you doing? You watching yourself
found the
dancing?
video.
Of you dancing on the table?
Yeah.
She had to be careful in the videos when she was pulling them up. Oops, not this one.
Hang on, let's see. That's Laura dancing on the table.
I'm in the pink dress.
Can you see? Yeah, there she is.
That's crazy.
Dancing on
It's
the
like
table.
they're like, damn it, this is not.
Was that Aruba as well?
Yeah, that was in Aruba.
Okay, BBC and then Aruba.
Yeah.
It's like a Coyote Ugly. There you
Yes, it
It
is.
was.
go. And Aruba's not like a big party city like that.
No, it
it's
is
more
not.
of a romantic island, so
Yeah.
it's funny.
It's quiet.
You got to find those spots. There's not.
Oh
many of
yeah,
them.
we were like off the main.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you're
So
in
much
Cancun
fun.
or Cabo or anything like that. You're
No.
like,
Would you do that at any place in your hometown of Webster?
oh god,
Cobblestone on me.
she'll probably be up on this bar tonight.
Cobblestone on me.
Couple shots and she's all set.
I don't even think she needs the shots, just the right song.
Laura's house, you have a nice bar downstairs.
Oh yeah.
In your house.
Yeah.
What? Well, you're pretty short, but I don't know if you're that short.
I can't dance on it.
Well,
She's tried, apparently.
Vertically.
Apparently we know
vertically
what she
can't.
has done.
Horizontally
Right.
she can.
I say we just figured out what
Horizontally
she's
it fits
done
fine.
on it.
What
Right,
have you
yeah.
done on it?
Oh, I've had sex on the
Okay.
bar.
That's why I didn't put my drink on the bar down there.
I mean, come on, I clean it off afterwards.
She's very organized.
And I have a gym with all mirrors.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, my basement's a fun place. I throw parties.
It's like her
down there.
red
This is
room.
why Joe got her the pants that said, together since 2004. He's trying to keep her happy.
Wait, so you have parties down there?
Yeah.
She's
oh my
renting
God,
rooms out in her house.
Oh, God, she has. That's
I
right.
know. I have
Yes,
not
you-
rented rooms. I let a friend
Loaned rooms.
have a rendezvous at
Rendezvous.
my house. No one was home.
Yeah.
She needed a place to go.
Why not use the basement with the mirrors?
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
she did.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not.
No. Not that person. If it's the person I'm thinking of, definitely not.
Just don't nibble her ear.
Oh, God. That was something. That's.
Oh, I haven't seen her since.
She was allegedly very upset. Allegedly. I don't know. Nobody, you haven't been to any of the boot camps or anything you do?
We go at different times.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. The mirrors are an interesting thing.
Love a mirror.
Yeah. I used to wonder why people had mirrors on the ceiling, like you
Yeah.
would see at cheesy hotels and shit. And then I go, oh, now I get it. But as a kid, you're like, oh, that's really cool. Why do they do that?
Oh,
All you're missing on there's the vibrating couch, like the old vibrating bed in the cheap motel.
You could have, you know
a
what?
vibrating bed?
Yeah. You don't,
No.
No.
No, I've never.
how about the,
Water beds.
you could have your whole swinger fantasy right downstairs at your house.
I don't want people to know.
Could or
what I
has had.
I don't know. I'm thinking that there's
Yeah, I
an
was gonna say.
underground swinger club and it's all at her house.
like.
Yeah.
No.
Who the hell wants those people?
hold
There's some
on,
strange
hold
people
on.
in the.
I know, but
Did I sent you a text the other day?
yes, you did.
And
Yeah,
I
you
had
did.
I had
Not
a client,
that kind of text,
No.
Kevin.
I had a client who was telling me about a random TV show, and it's like called like You Can't Ask That. It's a documentary from Australia from 2019, and it's like all these things. There's like You Can't Ask, And then it's like one is short people, like one is ex-prisoners. The other day I watched a You Can't Ask That about swingers, and all it was asking couples who swing all the taboo questions that you're not normally allowed to
I would
ask.
love to do like
It was very interesting.
a podcast, like interviewing people as to
From a swingers convention.
no, I don't want to be at a swingers
Better get some
convention.
mic screens if you
But
do that.
But I would always be curious as to what are the psychological ramifications of this. At what point, because one person in the partnership is more into this than the other person. There's got to be, and
I
somebody's.
would say so. Yeah.
Don't you think?
If you watch this, it's quick. It's like a 25-minute episode. There's a lot. There was like 4 different couples, and then there's one woman who she's like, "Yeah, I'm a unicorn." But the couples, a couple of them seem really into it, and I found definitely a limit that I was like, I would never be interested in doing that. Like some of the things that came up. But
Really? Like, can you say one that came
there
up?
was one couple that were like, we love. They were both bisexual, but it was a male and female. They're like, we love going down on someone together, and I was like, nope,
Matt?
nope.
Like a woman?
Like
Yeah,
a woman
or
and a man
a dude,
giving
or a dude, 'cause they're
blowjob
bisexual.
to a man
Oh, I didn't think
together.
about that.
Yeah.
One band,
And
one sound.
I was like, no.
No. Okay, all right. So we found your line.
I found.
I told you there was a line
know.
somewhere. I just didn't know where. No one knew where it was. That was we found it.
Could you do one front, one back?
Wait,
No, this is
One tossing salad, the other
all right.
eating a hot dog.
So like a 69 and then the other person up top?
Okay. Where did this go off the rails? This one, and Mark's not even
It's
here.
kind of a valid
No.
question.
It's a very fair question. I just
So if you're 69 and then
Right,
the other
yeah,
person's on
but, like,
behind, right?
I wouldn't want like the group part with like my partner. I don't know. It's like
Yes.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Like I want like I could not imagine like
No, and then you're
I
like,
don't have any lesbian tendencies.
wow, baby,
We
it's
talked
really,
about this.
really
I
sweet
couldn't
down here.
imagine going down on a girl with Joe going down on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
We're sucking guy's dick and watching.
Well, all
Joe.
right. All
Hey,
right.
ho, hey, ho.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
There's young ears
Hard
over here.
no.
Jameson's
You
here.
were asking them about Mile High Club.
Yes. And this all started because of the Mile High Club.
Yes.
What's that?
And Bill's son answered that question right
Oh,
off
wait,
the
you
bat.
only have one earphone in? I thought you had both earbuds in. Every time you're around me, you've got 2 earbuds in, and I'm always asking you now for the one time when the conversation gets really salty.
Oh, he's like,
you
you
got
got to talk about the Mile High Club.
Yeah, yeah.
And I already told him what it is, but I want to know the story now. I can't
Jameson's
blame
gonna
him.
come to Aunt Laura for sex. and
No.
Spice.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? You'll use your room. I heard you got those mirrors downstairs.
I know. Well, it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. Don't. It's all good. It's fine.
Sorry, Jameson.
We'll take a moment. Road rage. Road rage.
There's a transition. I like club to road rage.
We've all witnessed it. Some of us may have been caught up in it as the target or the aggressor. Maybe you've been both. I don't know. Did you know that 1 out of 3 road rage incidents, a gun is involved?
Oh, that's
And 1 out of 3.
Wow.
Yeah, since 2020, I believe, or 2019. But wait till you hear what was used as a weapon in a wild road rage case. We will get to that live from BTB right after this.
1 out of 3.
We're back with Fishmouth, live from BTB. Well, look at that, Laura. Go right in the cat. Yeah, there it is. It's not hard. I like that you can play it off.
I just don't give a shit.
Well, that's the way we all should be, but we're not. We all are human. We get, a little hurt once in a while and that sort of thing. And we'll let, but, that's what happens.
I mean, if people think bad about me, they think bad about me. Like, it just.
Well, I always think of it this way. Like, when somebody who you don't know, right? If you got a call from somebody and they go, you don't know me, but I'm never calling you ever again in your entire life. Go fuck yourself. You probably laugh and go, wow, that's nuts, but not care. But if it was someone that you gave a shit about, that would really hurt. That's all.
Then I would just be like, why do I care about that person if they don't care about me? Like,
I'm not calling you anymore. Go fuck yourself.
Extra. Well, I just dropped 200 and what pounds of weight then?
Whoa!
Oh!
Man, Laura, where is this coming from? That was some stuff.
That was payback for the Chinese food
Wow.
earlier.
My God.
It's brutal here tonight.
I know. What is she?
I'm just hoping we don't get hit in the crossfire. We're doing nothing wrong here.
I thought it was customer appreciation. It's just it's going back and forth here.
What side of town has more road rage incidents, you think? East or west side?
West side all day.
You think west side?
I would
I'm not
say
sure.
Henrietta.
Henrietta? Yeah.
I hate driving Henrietta. I hate,
I don't know. I might think east side there.
Yeah. I think so too, a little bit. Although, I mean, I think automatically we think Greece, but
I don't know. Natalie's pretty bad. She's going to get us killed one of these days.
I'm pretty bad. I almost watched two people. I watched one guy cut two people off in a matter of about 250 yards today. And I was like, you're killing me. Just drive normal. You don't have to get there that fast. It's not like you're.
I've had
Do you
moments.
think people give you looks, though, in a white minivan?
I have a silver.
It's windowless. It's got free candy bumper stickers on the back.
Coffee's way in the back.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Like, if you see a,
100%.
a silver minivan with, like, an Aquinas bumper sticker, you're not, like, thinking that person's going to have a gun. You're going to be like, oh, that's a really upset middle-aged woman.
Kevin, just off the topic here. I saw a bumper sticker today that said it had a minivan on it, and it said "Never say never." It was on a minivan. It said "Never say never" because at some point you're probably, I'm never getting a minivan, man. Fuck that shit. Yeah, I'll tell you what. When you have kids, they're the most convenient thing you can get. Yeah. The automatic doors that slide open,
just
the seats that dump out. I'm telling you, the individual bucket seat, and they are really well designed. They're just embarrassing to drive. I got clocked doing 90 in one though, so that's okay.
and I don't give a shit.
I know. Well, I know you. Yeah. And that's the way you should be. There was a road rage incident, not around here, where they caught it on video of a guy cut somebody off and then let the person pull up next to them and took out a Roman candle and just started shooting.
That would be awesome.
Candle. That's so funny.
Who has a Roman candle in their car?
I don't know. This is the question. It's insanity. It would scare the shit out of you because at first you don't know what it is because you're probably looking straight ahead, trying not to make eye contact with the idiots that maybe cut you off or whatever happened. I mean, there was a case not long ago, California, where somebody cut somebody off. They whipped out a gun, shot into the trunk. It went through the trunk and hit a baby in a car seat. Wow. Yeah. And the person's like, I didn't even know I was cutting somebody off. That's happened. I've had it where I was not the aggressor, and all of a sudden I hear rumble strips next to me, and I guess I came over and didn't see the person, and they just drifted right out to the rumble strips. And I was like, oh my God. It happens, right? So I stopped. Yeah. This person screamed, I rolled down the window and go, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I go, fuck you, I'm going to find you and kill you. And then just hawks a huge loogie at me. Oh, it just made me laugh. But it was, you're on an expressway, so there's nothing that you can do. Then, I've had cases where somebody cut us off when my guys were little, and I must have been sleep deprived. I don't know what it was. I chased this guy, older guy, just screaming at him. And I'm going, how fucking insane is that? You're upset over the fact that the guy could have caused an accident with your kids in the car, so you speed up
and drive like a maniac.
Yes, right?
And yell at him.
I love getting cut off and doing the catch up and just doing the stare. And they never look. Because they know it's you.
No incident of road rage?
Oh, maybe.
Come on, we know you better than that.
Aggressive driving.
Was Mark in the passenger seat watching?
A 2019 AAA study found that nearly 80% of drivers admitted to expressing significant anger, aggression, or road rage at least once in the past year. That doesn't seem like
One a
that doesn't
year?
seem bad.
I mean,
no.
what is considered? I mean, you have to make an action, or you just gotta get pissed off. Like, I can't stand when people get on the expressway and they're not speeding up to get to the expressway speed, or you're trying to get on the expressway and they don't move over from the right lane,
or
they ride in their left lane at the speed limit.
Yes.
Get the fuck! I'm trying to break the law.
The throughway is the worst with that. Cruise
The
control,
throughway's
the
the
left
worst.
lane drives me batshit crazy.
Why is the throughway 2 lanes? Yes, this pisses me off.
Yes, it does. That pisses me off too. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, road rage was linked to over 200 murders and 12,000 injuries in the U.S. between 2013 and 2017. Not a lot.
Oh,
I mean, 200.
Okay. I thought you were going to say that
over those
per
4
year.
years, that doesn't seem like that. But murders
Over some road rage.
Yeah.
That's a lot, though, if you think about it.
I guess in a country of 300 million. I don't know. I can't imagine getting so mad that you would go out to murder.
Somehow, my TikTok takes me to a lot of driving things like that.
They did.
Really?
Where people get pissed off, or they're cut off, or crashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know how that happens. You watch 1 or 2 and you're fucked.
Yes, you're in. It's in your algorithm.
Now all of a sudden the dancing girl's being pushed off by, some cars getting on the throughway.
Oh yeah, there's nothing but dancing, like
Yeah.
middle-aged dancing women on there. And then I guess people were using firearms. I remember once being in Florida having a rental car and somebody bumping us at a light.
That's that
And
old.
and I went, I'm not.
Nope, I don't feel
I'm
nothing.
just sitting
Yep.
here. I am not doing anything. I don't give a shit. I will pay whatever if there's damage.
Exactly.
Because I think they would
That's what you hear about, right?
Yeah.
robbing you or whatever.
Right.
I don't know. Be a little crazy. I mean, if I had a sign and I had somebody sitting next to me and I said BBC, like BBC, I may maybe
Better be careful.
see you at the end of the week.
Was that accident less damage than the 4-wheeler in the Adirondacks?
Oh.
Yes, it was. The 4-wheeler in the Adirondacks when Jordan rolled it. Yeah, no. I don't know. A road rage incidents, I see them a lot, especially in like the side roads out by Eastview Mall. I will see some people coming out of Dick's in the parking lot, screaming at each other.
I have no patience for people driving, but I
You
don't
took the last Titleist driver, you son of a bitch.
try to not get like ragey, but I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, it's the slow people.
This parking lot's the worst. You pull in, there's the 2 lanes. So you're in the left
Oh,
lane.
yeah.
You know how many people from the right
Drift.
lane
Drift
turn?
over.
Straight turn.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I've probably almost gotten hit 10, 15 times in the last 2 years.
It's kind of like getting on the expressway at Latta or at Vintage, where there's 2 lanes, one for the left and one for the right,
Yeah.
but nobody ever.
Nope.
They just sit there. Go.
Right.
Look at this. It's a Monday night.
I know.
I love it.
It's busy,
People
Still
are
seeing
out.
Lots more people coming
People
in.
coming in.
What time does the
BTB?
special go to?
8 o'clock.
8
o'clock. BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill. Get down here. The food is phenomenal. I'm gonna get it. Do you mind if I take a box?
No.
For the rest of it. No, normally I would eat it all, but I couldn't.
Jameson didn't even finish.
I know. You getting a box? You're allowed to have a
You
box.
better get a box.
You better get a box.
You'll get hungry. It's a long ride back to the
No,
east side.
not only that. Like I'll wake up sometimes, and there's all kinds of cooking that has gone on in the middle of the night somewhere.
You sleep cooking?
Somebody, no, he just gets up and he's hungry, right? Next thing I know, what's
Making
that?
crepes.
Making
Yeah.
crepes. Because
Fuck Pop-Tarts. I need a crepe, some French toast.
Yeah, huh? Her mom, her mom taught him how to make crepes. That's that was the big thing. Last week of basketball. This is it. Big week. Even pushed the trip going back to mom to Alabama to play in the last basketball game. It's a makeup game. So we got it all going on this week. Come out to BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill in the mall at Grease Ridge. You got the $8 burger on Wednesday. Is there live music this weekend too? No, but
Saturday there will be, depending on what happens with the snow.
okay. And then Sunday starts the music trivia.
Yeah. Come in for the brunch and stay for
So
the music trivia.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always a good time here at BTB. And get ready because if you're a gambler, many people are these days, the tournament's coming up, right? And this is a great spot to
Can't
see
wait.
the March Madness tournament.
This year's gonna be crazy too, because college basketball is really it's a coin flip.
It is. Duke looks unstoppable to me with that
So
one
Saturday
kid.
when they lost.
My son went to Duke to the Syracuse
Oh, yeah?
game the other week. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a blowout.
Yeah, my
Like, I
ex
mean-
took him.
They should have beat him by a lot more than they did. They played lazy at the end.
It was like the Harlem Globetrotters.
It's the first Duke game I've missed in Syracuse in a long time.
Oh, really? You
Yeah,
go
I
a
didn't
lot?
wanna go. Yeah, I
Were you a
usually go.
fan?
I'm a Duke fan.
A Duke fan,
Yeah.
yeah. Is it Cooper
Flag.
Flag? Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid is like, he looks unstoppable.
Yeah, and he's 17.
He's 17?
He may have just turned 18. but
Baby.
Wait,
He-
Cooper Flag is 18 years old?
yeah, he took
17?
accelerated classes as a junior so he could get to Duke sooner because he knows he's got to play 1 year at Duke and he's in the NBA. That's how good he
He'll
is.
be in the NBA at like 19
year.
years old.
Yeah, 18.
Jeez.
Yeah, he just turned 18, right?
December 23rd.
So he'll
Wow.
be 18 in the NBA. Well, Kobe and LeBron, that's what they
No,
did.
I know, but they didn't go to college.
No,
So
you
this
didn't have to
kid
back then.
actually jumped. Wow.
Yeah. I would like to see college basketball be more like the college football, where you got to play at least, I think it's 2 years or 3.
I
Because
thought it had to
NFL
be 3
requires-
years out of high school. Is
Yeah.
what I thought it was for the
Yeah,
NFL.
Is that an NFL requirement? Though? I
It's
think
an
it is,
NFL
right?
requirement, yeah.
Yeah, the
So I
NBA
don't
needs
know
all
how
the
you
help.
can do that with the NBA. Plus, they have the developmental league now.
Yeah,
So
they need all the help they can get. So
they do.
Yeah.
The ratings are way down.
I was surprised one of these athletes hasn't tried to challenge it with like these AP courses because you're taking college courses in high school. Well, I took 6 AP classes my senior year. That's my
Yeah,
freshman year of
I'm in.
college.
yeah,
That's it. So put your money on Duke this year or no?
I never say that.
Okay.
All my teams always let me down, so I'm not looking
Well,
forward.
I
to
thought the 1 year Baylor was going to go.
College basketball
that didn't work. Purdue.
Anybody's got a shot
Yeah.
now. It's not like
Yeah.
you've got Duke
It's
in North
upsets.
Carolina. That's it.
it. That's why the tournament's amazing.
And this is a great place to watch it. Over 50 TVs. They'll have all the different games on throughout the day. And now, you can see all the betting stuff everywhere you want.
Right.
But why not come where you don't have to clean up and you don't have to cook?
There you go.
Right? BTB Woodfire Pizza and Grill. Matt, thanks for allowing us to come out.
Thanks for coming,
I
guys.
know it wasn't the most ideal day for you as the Super Bowl was a blowout with Philly.
It's a day of mourning for me today.
Why is it? Why was
I said to my buddies today, I said, I haven't been this pissed off about the Super Bowl since the Eagles beat the Patriots.
really? Yeah, okay.
I can't
Yeah,
stand this fucking
I
team.
know you can't. But it's
They're
a
going to be
different
good for
team.
a long time. That's
But
the
you
problem.
like Saquon.
That's the only guy I like.
All right.
I used to like Kelsey. I don't like him anymore. Well, he's not there
Well,
anymore.
he's not there
Yeah.
anymore. But yeah. What about like
You could like the rookies are new.
yeah, what
No.
about
No,
what
They were green. Sorry.
what about Jalen?
No.
No. How did I know that? How did I know that?
No.
All right. Well, Laura, any big plans for the rest of the week? What are you doing next week? The kids are home, right?
Oh, yeah, but they're going to be in like the daycare
Oh, okay.
program through school.
I didn't know if you were going to dance on tables in Aruba with them. Show them the ropes.
I'm taking them to Charlotte in a month, so maybe we're flying there. Maybe I'll sneak into the airplane bathroom.
Oh,
Solo?
I know. Joe's pretty tall.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
He ain't getting in
Yeah.
there.
We're getting in there.
Those bathrooms suck.
That is one thing I would never do.
I don't know how you can pull it off. Really.
The one-handed Mile High Club in there.
It grosses me out.
Yeah.
To think about everyone who goes.
Exactly.
Nope.
You're putting your
nope,
hands
nope,
down.
Oh.
there.
No.
No, thank you.
Doo-doo, baby.
Yeah, that's more than unsanitary. All right, I was looking for our closing song. There it is from BTB for Laura, for Matt, who has not been this angry about a Super Bowl since the last time the Eagles won, and for Kevin and his family who's here. Jameson, I'm Bill Moran. We'll see you tomorrow.
I woke up in a hotel, didn't know what to do. I turned the TV on and wrote a letter to you. The news was talking about a dragnet up on the interstate. Seems they were looking for a Cadillac with Tennessee plates.